Hellthirst, Act 2, Cold Days Ahead. Written by Deaf Noise Marine, voiced by Arthur Martin and Lily Corbine. The battlefield was a frozen cemetery. The trench lines were its graves, the pillboxes its headstones. Nuclear winds howled lament as irradiated snow fell from tormented skies. This world has been brought low by the angels of sedition. Profane rites and blasphemous mechanical torture had twisted warp drives into suitable bombs to terraform this planetary victim. Lord Tyrant Vrolok watched the cataclysm play out with a grim smile. It was finally starting to look like home. In his veins, a war raged just as fiercely as the conflict in the trenches. Combat drugs fought fiercely to keep radiation levels and frostbite at bay, his vitals balancing on the razor's edge of overdose. He hated weakness. When this war was over, only the pure would remain. Those who did not succumb to the frost, to rampant mutation, or to shell shock would be offered the honor of joining the angels in their crusade against an uncaring Imperium. One day, he would carve a path straight to Terra and claim the throne for himself.
Yes, I will rip out his heart and eat it before his dying eyes.
He shuddered, not from the ever-present cold, but from anticipation.
Lord Tyrant, I have word that a ship has entered real space at the edge of the system. We've identified it as the Tanatos.
The hunched, fur-clad commander snarled, black fluid dripping from his respirator and eyes.
Too early. Far too early. Send word to the enforcers. We march now.
My world is unrecognizable. That was all she could think at that very moment. Only a month ago, Krissa had been a factory worker. That had changed when the bombs dropped. Everything had changed. The sudden and catastrophic drop in the population had called for the conscription of every last living soul on the planet. Now she scanned the horizon, or what little of it she could see through the blizzard, with her cracked binoculars gripped in frostbitten hands. Within the relative safety of the bunker, she spotted for her brother, Walter, who manned a heavy stubber. Lightning lashed across the skies in colors not meant for human eyes, illuminating twisted silhouettes charging across no man's land.
Left side! 2 flamers!
Holy throne on Terra! There are so many of them! Die, you traitor dogs! Die!
Walter! Walter, I think we have a problem!
Through the lens, she spotted the form of an approaching vehicle, and the tanks on its back betrayed that it was no chimera. Agonized faces were sculpted into its chemically treated hull, and a nozzled barrel protruded from its turret. Her blood ran ice cold.
New target! You have to hit! It's the tanks!
Are you kidding me? There's no way!
We have to try! It's our only...
In the corner of his vision, Lord Tyrant Vrolok saw the Bane Wolf tank Abassinator pour chemical death into a pillbox, silencing its heavy stubber fire. He marched his way up through no man's land, cutting down a counter-charging guardsman with his power sword and a bestial snarl, nearly butchering his master of Vox when the man grabbed his arm.
Lord Tyrant, transmission from orbit. It's the Tanatos, my lord.
He snatched the Vox receiver, ducking into a crater and growling into the machine.
This is not the time!
Vrolok, it is time to pay your debt. We have a task for you.
The human commander froze, choosing his next words carefully.
Of course, honored Astartes. How may we serve?
The Patriarch has his eyes on the world of Thanatos. It is a pampered, vibrant world beloved by the servants of the throne. They are in grave need of humbling.
With pleasure.
I'm glad you understand. You have 6 hours.
Cackling faces formed in the windswept, glowing snow, as souls screamed in lament just beyond the veil of reality. Dark times were ahead. Dark times indeed.